Most people think they know Meghan Markle, but the truth is, what the public sees, the glossy headlines, the breathless coverage of her next big project, even her carefully crafted social media posts, is only the surface. Behind the cameras, behind the designer gowns and the gates of Montecito, lies an invisible network of influence, whispered deals, and transactions that are nearly impossible to track. It's a world most people never glimpse, where access is the most valuable. Currency and relationships are worth far more than any crown jewel. The question that lingers, the one no one can fully answer, is simple. How does Meghan Markle do it? How does she sustain this whirlwind of luxury, power, and influence, even when her publicly reported earnings barely seem to cover her lifestyle? The answer is not in fairy tales, nor in headlines. It's in the connections she has spent years building, quietly and strategically. Long before she met Prince Harry, Meghan was already mastering the art of navigating elite circles. In the private salons of places like Sue, she moved among actors, musicians, entrepreneurs, philanthropists, and billionaires far from the public eye. There, she learned to observe, to listen, and to recognize the true players, the people who could make things happen with a single call. She became someone everyone wanted at the table, not for her fame or fortune, but for her strategic value. Her superpower wasn't wealth. It was access, the ability to bridge worlds that rarely met. When her relationship with Harry became public, Meghan's network didn't shrink, it expanded. Suddenly, she wasn't just a Hollywood insider. She was a royal outsider, a symbol of something new, disruptive and impossible to ignore. Even when her public ventures faltered, Netflix series ending quietly, Spotify deals concluding without explanation, lifestyle projects taking time to find their footing, her life went on uninterrupted. Private jets still flew. Montecito remained immaculate. Wardrobes of high fashion arrived season after season. How could this be possible? The answer lies with invisible benefactors, powerful, discreet individuals whose support doesn't appear on contracts or in interviews, but who recognize her unique value. She is a living bridge between the traditional world of royalty and the modern world of global celebrity. The narrative of independence and self-made success is largely an illusion. Meghan's freedom is conditional, her autonomy carefully maintained by those who sustain her image and influence. She cannot reveal the arrangements, nor can she walk away without consequences. The irony is striking. The very skills that made her powerful, her ability to navigate influence, to attract benefactors, to become the essential guest in any room, are the same skills that keep her tied to the network that supports her. Meghan Markle's story is not a fairy tale. It's a story of silent power, strategic relationships, and carefully cultivated access. What the world sees is just the surface. What it doesn't see is the invisible machinery that ensures her place at the table remains secure, funded, and influential. As long as that value exists, the doors continue to open, the support continues quietly behind the scenes, and Meghan Markle remains an indispensable figure in a world most people never truly see.